Hi everyone, this is Pastor Andrew here at Birch Cove Baptist Church. We're working today to give you a little bit of an overview of what your arrival and experience will be like on a Sunday morning as we gather for worship starting this Sunday, October 4th. So I'm going to walk you through the welcoming process, and then I'm going to turn over to Pastor John, who's going to show you what the worship service is going to look like, and then Pastor Tara, who's going to show you what some of the kids program is going to look like. So as you can see, we are outside here at the front of the church. And as we arrive, we're going to be using the front doors here at the main entrance to the church. So when you and your group or your family arrive, we invite you to stand outside and line up along these handy footprint guides that we have painted on the pavement. As the line moves, hopefully quickly, we are going to be inviting you into the space inside the church, which is going to come with a couple of more instructions. So the first instruction as we come into this inside space is that we are all going to be wearing masks. So I've got mine right here and I'll put it on. So we appreciate your cooperation wearing masks to keep yourselves but also others safe as we gather for worship. There's also going to be a welcoming volunteer out here to greet you and help answer any quick questions that you might have, as well as to invite you inside to talk to some of our other welcoming team to help with any kind of bigger questions or issues that you might be concerned about. So we're going to enter in the church now, and as we enter, I'm going to remind you that there will be hand sanitizer available for you just inside the entrance. And so if you want to make use of that, we invite you to do so. Now, just like outside, we also have guides inside. You'll see on the ground some reminders about spacing and also direction of travel as we move towards the sanctuary. And so as we walk, you're going to be looking for the registration desk. And as we approach the registration desk, we're going to have a couple of volunteers here. One volunteer is going to be checking in you and whoever is coming with you. We appreciate you registering beforehand online and by email to let us know you're coming to service so we can have a spot set aside for you. But if you decide to visit us on a Sunday, we are more than happy and we will have space for you. Now next to the registration desk is also going to be our communion supplies. On Communion Sundays, the first Sunday of the month, we will be sharing communion together with pre-packaged cups and wafers. And these will be sanitized and provided for whoever wants to partake in that part of the service. So after you've registered and collected your supplies, we're going to invite you to continue following the line towards the sanctuary. Now you notice that we have a rope dividing the entrance and the exit of the sanctuary. And so as you approach the sanctuary, you'll be greeted by a couple of ushers who will take you and your group into the sanctuary and guide you to your seats. Well, that's it from me. I'm going to pass it over to Pastor John now, who's going to tell you a little bit about what the service itself is going to look like.
Okay, thank you, Andrew. We are looking forward to welcoming you to worship this Sunday. And as you come into the sanctuary, just on your right will be a box for those that bring offering to the service. It's not here now, but there will be a box there ready for you to place your offerings in if that's how you want to give your offering. There will also be an usher here, hopefully with a big smile to welcome you. And that usher will make sure that you're seated safely. We have some of our rows will be blocked off, as you see here. And if you are coming in a bubble, you're welcome to sit with your bubble. If you're on your own, we'll just make sure that you're separated from others at least by 6 feet. So we'll have our worship service. There will be singing during the service, but that singing will all happen from the front. We invite you just to join in, to listen, to worship as you're listening. Hum along if you want, but all the worship music, the singing and instruments will all come from the platform. We're inviting our children to be a part of the worship service as the service begins, and just following the first song, we'll invite our preschoolers to head out. Tara will tell you a little bit more about that in a moment. And then a little bit later on in our service, the elementary children will be invited to leave and to head down for their children's program. That will be a safe event downstairs. Tara will tell you more. So our service will be on live stream, and we want you, if that's how you're watching, we want you to consider yourself very much a part of the congregation. And in order to help that out, we're offering you a way to interact. We will have somebody here. This week it'll be one of our pastors, Andrew. We'll be here to interact with you on live stream. We'll tell you more about that in our newsletter on Thursday. But we want you to consider yourself a part of the congregation. So again, we're just really looking forward to having you here. And those of you that are on live stream, we'll just join together in worship on Sunday. So I'm going to turn it over to Tara, and she can tell you all about our children's program, how we're going to do that. Blessings. We'll see you Sunday.
Hi everyone, we're so excited to have our kids back at Birch Cove this fall. We really miss spending time with you. We are so excited to learn and to have fun together, even though it's going to look a little bit different this fall. So as Pastor John already told you, after the first song, our preschool kids and parents are going to be invited to go downstairs. But it's going to look a little different. We're going to go this door. It'll be kind of obvious where to go. You're going to go down, you'll get to the sink and wash your hands. And you're going to go to class, and your teacher will help remind you of what the rules are there, like keeping our masks on throughout our lesson. Then the preschool parents can come back up the main staircase, but they have to go right at the top of the stairs and round past the bathrooms and back into the foyer. So they can come back into the sanctuary and join the service again. And a little later on in the service, our elementary kids are going to go down. We're going to ask that they go down without their parents, just them. They're going to go down this down staircase again and sanitize their hands when they get to their classroom, and then go in, sit down, and again their teachers are going to remind them of what they need to do there, again including keeping the mask on. At the end of the service, our elementary kids are going to come back up during the final song and sit with their parents so they can get dismissed from the service with everybody else. And our preschool kids, their parents are going to need to go sign them out, so they're going to again go down the down staircase and sign their children out and then come back up. But no matter what we do, all these things together, we're still going to have lots of fun and learn about Jesus together. Thanks, everyone.
Okay, I hope that was helpful for y'all. We are really looking forward to Sunday and looking forward to seeing you either here or knowing that you're with us online. I want to mention one thing just before we finish, that if you come with an infant child, there is a space available for you. If you can't be in the sanctuary, there is a place available for you in the fireside room, and the service will be projected on the TV, or will be shown on the TV there, and that's just a place for you to be. We'd like you to space yourselves out in there if there's a number of you, but we want you all to be here if possible. At the end of the service, we're going to ask you to leave in kind of an orderly way, starting at the back of the sanctuary. We just encourage you to leave and space yourself out as you head out. And we go through these doors as we head out. This is our exit door. And once you're outside, we ask you not to spend time congregating with each other, but if you can head fairly soon to your vehicle, that would be awesome. So, see you on Sunday.
See you Sunday.
Blessings.
Can't wait.